Following the somewhat mixed reception to Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman and Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman amazes us all by being surprisingly okay. It's easily the best of the DC Cinematic Universe films, and a much needed step in the right direction. I liked Wonder Woman, but I'm also a little disappointed by it. It feels like a lot of potential was wasted here. It's hard to say more without spoiling the movie, so if you've not yet seen Wonder Woman, please stop watching here.
Hello, Mother. How are you today?
Wonder Woman has an opening so heavy on expository dialogue that I wondered if I should be taking notes. It tells the story of how Diana, Wonder Woman, came to be, a weapon sent by Zeus to destroy Ares, the god of war, should he ever return to wreak havoc upon the world of men. Set during World War I, Diana teams up with Steve Trevor on a mission to halt the production of a deadly gas being developed by the nefarious Dr. Poison and the German General Ludendorff, who she suspects is Ares in disguise. Gal Gadot brings a charming naivety to the role of Diana. There's a wonderful scene where she tells Steve that by destroying Ares, the war, all war, will end.
And once I do, the war will end.
He just looks at her weary and sad. Even though he comes to believe her story about the god of war pulling the strings, he doesn't quite share her faith in the nature of men.
Once I find and destroy Ares, the German armies will be freed from his influence, and they will be good men again, and the world will be better.
Throughout the opening, Diana is told there's much for her to learn and understand about the world, about Ares, about mankind, and about her role within it.
I will not deploy our army and leave Themyscira defenseless to go and fight their war.
It is not their war. Zeus created men to be just and wise, strong and passionate.
That was a story, Diana. There's much you do not understand. Men are easily corrupted.
Yes, but Ares is behind that corruption.
Ultimately, her goal is to bring peace to the world of men. It's a noble theme and a poignant one considering the setting. Unfortunately, Wonder Woman squanders the potential it builds, and Diana ultimately defeats Ares and war by quite violently punching it in the face. Diana doesn't really bring peace. She just kills any unfortunate German soldier who gets in her way. World War II is easy. Nobody likes a Nazi. But World War I was a far less black and white affair, so it's a shame the Germans are presented as comically evil arseholes.
But the Musk won't help.
They don't know that.
All that talk of more to understand led me to believe there would be some kind of reveal, a secret that Diana must learn. But all she learns is that in order to win, you just need to punch Ares really hard. I suppose there is something quite amusing about literally punching war in the face, but it's also a contradiction of the central theme. The question is, did Wonder Woman need Ares as an actual character to fight? What if he wasn't just another video game boss, but more of a metaphorical threat? Couldn't that be the big secret, the thing she needed to understand? That Ares is the evil that exists within the hearts of men, and only men can choose to overcome it, which is exemplified by Steve's sacrifice at the climax. What if Diana's role wasn't to just punch war away, but to inspire others to turn away from it, to lead by example and show them a better way? Isn't that what being a hero is all about? Instead, Ares was just a CGI flying man that Diana had to punch a lot. Punching didn't work at first, but then she really wanted to punch him, so it did. I guess it's a requirement for every superhero movie to end with a CGI boss fight. But why? I just wish they'd taken a different path with Wonder Woman. It's all set up so perfectly, but it then takes the lazy path and ends with a lame video game fight that felt like watching a bad cartoon. I wanted to like Wonder Woman more than I did. It gets so much right. It builds everything right, but at the very end it seems to take a complete 180 and contradicts its own theme. Despite my disappointment with how the film came together at the end, Wonder Woman is still an enjoyable movie. It's a step in the right direction for the DC cinematic universe, but it does still have a long way to go.
Promise me you will protect it with your life.